today's lesson, we will take a simple 4-note box and learn how it can help us connect and memorize the entire fretboard. I know that's a bold statement, but I really believe you can do this. Connecting these 4-note boxes will give us confidence to play up and down the fretboard and change pentatonic positions. So grab your guitar and let's get these 4 notes under our fingers. Today I want to teach you as if you were right here with me one-on-one. We're using the B minor pentatonic scale for these examples today, but we will focus on a 4-note box within that B minor pentatonic scale. This 4-note box would be A, B, D, E, 5, 7, 5, 7. The same 4 notes would be here. A, B, D, E, 7, 9, 7, 9. One more box right up here. A, B, D, E, 10, 12, 10, 12. So that 4-note box is in 3 different positions of the B minor scale right there. But the B minor pentatonic scale is a 5-note scale, penta meaning 5 notes. So we are using 4 of those notes in this little box here. The other note is F sharp. So check this out. Slide up to the F sharp note, use the box. Slide up to the F sharp, use the box. Use the box. Now that is all the notes in the B minor pentatonic scale right there. But almost all guitar players use the blue note when they use the pentatonic scale. Check this out. With the box we already learned and slide up, we're just adding in between the E and the F sharp note, we're adding that chromatic note. This is a powerful scale. It covers a lot of ground, it sounds bluesy, and I love it. I use it all the time like this. Really pay attention to this. If there's anything you take away from this lesson, it is this scale. The extended scale with that blue note is so powerful. It's how a lot of blues and rock solos were built, just using that scale with that little slide. Great stuff here. Stay with me. Later in the video, I'm going to break down some of these lick ideas using these concepts. And if this lesson is helpful, hit that like button. I really appreciate it, and I thank you for all your support. So we're covering a lot of territory with this scale right here that we've already done. And if I'm moving too fast, just pause the video. Make sure you can flow through this scale, smoothly. But let's take it further. We have the box, these 4 notes, A, B, D, and E. How about here? Open A, B, open D, and then to the E. And slide up to the F sharp. Still the same thing. One more time up here. So if we want to spread these ideas across the entire fretboard, I like to really use the root note as the guide, this B note. Got the B here. That B note is all over the place. Memorize that. It's so important. That's how you can build this 4-note box from that root note, B. You know where there's a root note, you can make that box. I really focus on that root note all the time. You don't always have to play it, but it really gives you some confidence and a place to go. Always have a home base. So using the root note as a guide, B note, B note right there, 4th fret of the G string, and you're playing another position of the B minor pentatonic. And again, I will leave a link in the description for all the B minor pentatonic positions and the B minor extended scale. And there's that little box up there. Playing off the root note. Coming up shortly, I will break down some of these licks. Just really right now focusing on this root note. I'm doing all that focusing on that root note. So how can this 4-note box help us with memorizing the fretboard? Check this out. We know that this is a B note here in the 7th fret of the E string, and this box, A, B, D, and E, and then we know if we slide up from the E is an F sharp, always. And again, A, B, D, E, F sharp. One more time. A, B, D, E, F sharp. Always, that little box, those are the same notes every time. Sliding up to the F sharp. Now, you just played the 5 notes of that pentatonic scale. You played them in a little different way than you used to, but a great way to really start memorizing is take a position that's familiar to you, and for most of us it's the first position, B minor pentatonic scale right here, and the root notes are right here locked into the 7th fret. If you focus on the notes, memorizing the notes you use all the time, you will expand from there and you'll take this to another position. You'll start memorizing those. And before you know it, you'll start putting these things together to really, because you don't want to try to force yourself to do this all at once, to start at the end and memorize. It's not fun for one thing, and a lot of people fail because it's too much. We need to have fun as we're doing it, and I really doing it this way in a familiar part of the neck it's fun because you're starting to make connections and just things start to make sense to you. And we can really look at this first position as home base when we play these 4-note boxes, and I love doing it this way because it creates movement within that pentatonic scale instead of staying in one box. But still, this is home base, this first position. But you always know at your fingertips you have this note here. And go back to your friend, the first position, but these boxes are right at your fingertips. Also, once you get used to these, where these notes are, then you start looking at the notes and the chords you're using. And you hear people talking about playing with chord tones, and this is it. You need to know the notes on the fretboard along with the notes of the chords. And just taking the B minor chord, for example, we have a B, D, and F sharp make up a B minor chord. And these notes are all over the fretboard, but let's take it within a familiar position. and use it in our playing. Use those notes. Those same notes we just used, the B, D, F sharp, in a different order, but they're still a B minor chord. Once you know that, it's very powerful because you're going to have confidence to play over chords and just the licks that you know. You're going to know how they were built. I will leave a link in the description for this awesome backing track I used in the intro. So looking at the chords in the progression, B minor, A, G, F sharp 7, So breaking down a few of these lick ideas in B minor pentatonic, right away as it goes to the B minor, sliding up to that F sharp note. Sounds great. It's pulling off and sliding up basically. Then doing a little climb up the minor pentatonic. And then we're at the A chord. So group of 4. So on the upstroke, hit that note, that F sharp note again. Little half sweep because I'm continuing up. This is a great way to add speed to your playing also. Just 2 groups of 4 with that half sweep. That's actually 5 notes with the sweep. So hammering on from the D note to the E, then sliding up to the E. Then just sliding up. It's a great way to end it. Then it's going to go to the G chord. Then we slide up to this B note. We're at that box again. Right in this little box frame here. Really focusing on this root note. It's the B note. It's actually part of the G chord. And then as it goes to the F sharp 7 chord, this is a great lick. I love this lick. Sounds like Billy Gibbons, ZZ Top. So hit the note twice. So you're sliding up to the 17th fret, then striking the 14th 3 times. Then walking down with that blue note. '15 would be on the B string, this D note. Then ending up at that root note again, because you're back at the B minor chord. So then we're back in the first position of the B minor pentatonic, bending a whole tone up here in the 10th fret, actually bending to a B note. Make sure you got your tone right. then I'm actually hitting that B note there, that little half note chromatic blue note, then hitting the E note. In the 9th fret, it's just part of the A chord. Then hesitating, and it's going to go to the G chord, but you can still use this lick. But I'm landing on the D chord now, or D note for the G chord. Then it's going to go to the F sharp 7 one more time. And it's sliding up to that. It's actually a C sharp note in the 11th fret of the D string. This is a real good one. So striking the B note, pulling off and hammering back on, and sliding up. That sounds like a famous solo, a little piece of it. See if you can guess that. Then back to the B minor. Wow, this is the most fun I've had in a long time doing a video lesson. As I was showing you guys some of this stuff, it just really took me back to when I had a few players. I really never took formal lessons, but just had people show me pieces of what I just showed you. And if you keep working at this stuff, they're going to connect and make sense to you, and you're going to create your own solos. You're going to play from the heart because you'll have the confidence in the notes you're playing. And just don't take any shortcuts. Really work at some of this stuff, and you won't regret taking the time to do it. The key is to have fun with this instrument we've been blessed with. Let me know if the lesson was helpful. Thanks for taking the time to hang out with me today. We'll see you soon.